And clouds and showers making their way through the region as we go through our 6 o'clock hour. You can see what's happening now down in the Bluefield area. This is where Route 460 and Route 52 get together. And in Bluefield itself, we're reporting rain. It's 64 degrees at the airport. Winds out of the west-northwest at 9 miles per hour. They're beginning to turn around now to that northwesterly, west-northwesterly direction as the front is swinging its way through the region. And temperatures are also falling, now sitting in the middle 60s, where they were sitting in the mid to upper 70s only an hour or two ago. Relative humidity sitting at 70%, barometers at 30.05. 62 in Beckley, but on the other side of the state line, that warm air still holds, and it's 80 in Roanoke, 83 in Raleigh, 82 in Charlotte, 78 in Richmond, 75 in Washington. A little bit cooler, of course, off to the northwest, where we are seeing that cooler air make its way into the region. 69 in Indianapolis, 63 in Springfield, 72 in Louisville. Satellite radar for the last 12 hours around the region shows that front swing its way through the region. Luckily enough, even though there could be a couple of rumbles of thunder as we go through the evening, we're not going to see any kind of severe weather like they've seen so much of down in the portions of Arkansas, Missouri over the last 2 days. Instead, it's just going to be general rain showers for us with an isolated clap of thunder or two possible as we go through the evening. Upcoming weather pattern. Now, this is tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock as we go out and about to our work and school plans. We do see a few showers continuing to make their way through the region. I think this might be a little bit behind in terms of the timing. I think most of the rain is going to be out of here by that point. As we go into our Thursday afternoon, more rain comes back into the forecast as we begin another very wet end to the week and into the weekend. And there it is right there. Look at what happens on Friday evening. A whole bunch of rain all over the Midwest, all over the middle Atlantic states. It's bottom line, it's going to be a pretty wet weekend for much of the country, much of the eastern third of the country as we go into the weekend. It's going to go away, though. That big system is going to produce all that rain. And by Monday evening, we're still seeing a few showers off to our west. But at that moment, at least, we'll be pretty much clear. As we zoom in now to give you an idea of what's going to happen in terms of futurecast rainfall for the next 48 hours according to the European model, which is what we were just showing you for that futurecast a minute ago. Rain totals are not all that high. That's the good news. So we're not going to see any kind of flooding concerns. It's mostly just nuisance type of things. We're talking about ponding of water on the roads and some standing water and some isolated low-lying spots like you typically see when you have decent amounts of rain. Aches and pains forecast, ARH, is what brings it to us. They bring it to us. And then notice that the pressure is fairly steady state. We are going to see a drop in pressure, notice, as we go through our Saturday afternoon with those low pressure centers making their way through the region. But for the most part, it's smiley faces as we go through the next 7 days in terms of our aches and pains forecast. 53 for tonight, mostly cloudy with showers and storms possible. Winds out of the northwest at 5 to 15. Gusts to 25 miles per hour, though, if you find yourself underneath one of those heavier showers. And the 7-day forecast calls for temperatures to rise up a little bit after dropping off tomorrow at only 68. Still, 68 is pretty close to where we should be. In fact, it's actually a degree above the normal. And 76, 74, and 75 back down a little bit as we see that next system come through with good chances for rain on Friday and Saturday, 80 and 70%. Respectively. That's your weather. More news comes up in just a few minutes.